Escalante is a Mexican paranormal investigator, relatively new to YouTube. Escalante started his channel in October 2019. At the beginning of December 2020, Lalo and his team investigated an abandoned house in Culiacan, Mexico. Right at the beginning of this video, a couple of orbs can be spotted as the camera is showing the exterior. While it could be dismissed as dust particles, other such specks can be seen all around. The orbs in question stand out and do not resemble the other dust specks seen. Furthermore, there's no distinguishing features.
Yeah, it's probably a bunch of dust they kicked up,
such as wings, from this common and tame example of paranormal phenomenon. The video escalates rather quickly. Escalante is joined on this investigation by friends David Apino and Luis Fernando. Right from the get-go, Apino appears to be in a state of discomfort. He frequently clutches at his stomach and coughs, causing concern amongst the others.
Wow, maybe he's being possessed or something. Or attempted to be possessed.
Despite him claiming to be alright, the others seem unconvinced, and soon Apino is hardly able to walk. His companions help him to a place where he can have a seat, and he stumbles as he is being led. Once they get him seated, they attempt to compose themselves when Escalante hears a noise, startling him.
That's crazy.
Hola.
Yeah, normally they don't like
After
fake
calling
anything.
out Ola, the cameraman spots a figure in a white shirt calmly walking from right to left in the background. The team quickly goes to investigate and check to see if there may be another person in the building. Entering a courtyard, they find nobody there and no sign of where the figure has gone. As they attempt to determine what they saw, their focus is broken by a strange high pitch from above them. It is difficult to fully analyze what the noise might be, as Escalante is speaking when it happens, but on closer inspection, it sounds either to be a woman giving out a quick scream sound, or the squeaking of a door or other inanimate object against either the ground or
wind
wall.
blowing.
Seconds later, they hear a similar noise, and this time
maybe
clearly sounds
not,
like a whimper. As they decide to re-enter the building, they hear another sound. This time,
I probably wouldn't go in there
or laughing.
It's like it's giving you a warning.
They feel they are not alone and quickly duck back inside. Throughout this time, Apino continues to show signs of distress, coughing and rubbing his stomach.
Could be like a homeless guy or something too, staying there.
On their way inside, they discover some evidence the place is used by vagrants, trash all over and discarded clothing. This does lead to the possibility of whatever they saw and heard could be an actual person rather than paranormal. But this doesn't make the ordeal any less scary. People can be unpredictable, and it's possible whoever may be residing there could want to protect something they have stored there. The trio soon ascends to the top floor,
person staying there or anything.
Yet another terrifying presence.
See, that's their friend.
Below them,
in
the courtyard.
That's so cap. That's their friend. Like, they usually don't do that. That's the sad thing. Like,
they spotted the figure and heard the noises.
It must have been a while since they actually caught some good footage, and
they again see something staring at them. It then quickly ducks behind a wall, out of sight. They all rush down to investigate, but whatever was there has vanished. As they return to the courtyard, a loud crash
unfortunately
is heard next to them, and even worse, Apino appears to black out.
Güey, de aquí fue, Lalo, güey, de aquí, güey, de aquí.
Come on. Come on now. That's just like your cap. You guys, come on. What do you think about this video? I mean, it's obvious
his face
fake.
has gone completely red, and he is out cold. Concerned for their friend's well-being, the team abandons their investigation and rushes Apino back to their car. At this point, the video ends, but captions after say Apino regained consciousness and recovered quickly. Clearly, something had affected him in the place. They never found what was spying on them, but it is safe to say it didn't want them there, and definitely succeeded in sending them hightailing it back to safety. Number 4. Dark Ghost is a Russian paranormal investigator.
Oh, this guy's
sharing
good.
his story on YouTube since May 2017.
Yeah, he don't never fake.
He has traveled
He's
to some of the
never
most terrifying
fake.
locations in Russia to document evidence of ghosts and other bizarre phenomena. By popular request, he returned to a home he had previously investigated and had gotten a lot of response from whatever was living there. According to legend, someone or multiple people are buried underneath. Immediately upon entering, there is still furniture in the house largely untouched, giving the impression the house was vacated rather quickly. The bed even remains done.
That's
It's
crazy.
Not long after his arrival, he receives his first sign he is not alone. Loud knocks from the living room behind him.
It's letting him know, like, look, I'm here. I'm still here. I mean, that house actually looks still kind of clean for how old it is and being in the middle of the woods. That's crazy. Oh, wow, that's plain as
He
day.
ventures to the kitchen to investigate, where he is greeted by a door swinging open on its own.
Oh, no. It's time to
The
leave.
room the door leads to is full of junk and what appears to be a table and bed frame, but nobody is inside.
Yeah, it's time to
Curiously,
go.
there's a
I'm
trapdoor
sorry,
to
but,
the attic, which
I'd
he
have done
decides
left.
to later investigate. After setting up his equipment, he ventures back
There
to
wouldn't
the
have been setting
attic
up
door
no
to have a
equipment
look
tonight.
inside. Furthermore, it's doubtful anyone is hiding up there, as it's too cramped, and the only way to open the trapdoor is from below. Nothing happens for quite
Wow,
some
that's-
time until
that's-
he is nearing the end of an experiment using a camera flash rapidly firing. After a final flash, a loud sliding noise is heard from under the bed, causing him to retreat. When he gathers the
Wow.
courage to return, he discovers evidence that a
To
box
return?
under the bed was moved, as seen by the disturbance in the dust on the ground. Moments after this
I wouldn't have
discovery,
returned.
he is startled by the same noise under the second bed to his left. He briefly retreats outside to compose himself, and eventually returns to the living room.
To return. There's
Once
no.
again, nothing happens for some time until he goes to retrieve another piece of equipment.
That's because it don't want you messing around with its stuff in the top. What?
As he ventures back to the kitchen, he is startled when the accordion on his side table suddenly goes
That's what I
off.
thought I just
He
heard.
watches in
You have
shock
to-
as it continues to squeeze in and out, the haunting sound emanating from it.
You have to pump those. There's no way. I mean, how could you fake that? How could you possibly fake that? I mean, that's an antique accordion. I've never heard of electric accordion. You have to pump that to make those noises. How could you possibly do that? That's crazy. No.
This almost proves too much, and he
Yeah,
rushes
too much.
into the kitchen,
That's right,
closing
I'm
the door
gone.
behind him. However, whatever has been with him this entire time goes after him, and the door once
That's
again
exact-
quickly
it's telling you,
opens,
get out of my
almost
house.
as if it has been kicked open.
It's like, go.
He kicks the door back to see if
It's my
there's a
house, my
response,
stuff.
and he gets one in the form of a door behind him rattling. Clearly terrified, he retreats outside.
Yeah. I mean,
After some
it's
time,
giving you
he
all these
explains
warnings.
he
Next, it's
stayed
going to
away
attack
for about
you.
an hour before he returned inside. When he returns, he sets up a spirit box session, asking questions as a camera continuously takes photos of him. Despite asking questions for several minutes, it takes some time before he receives his first response. Almost immediately after, he hears
Wow.
what appears to be shuffling or possibly whispering from beneath the bed
Nope.
next to him.
Did you guys see that?
After asking if whatever is there can show itself, the wardrobe behind him opens on its own.
Вы можете показаться?
Nope. Not me.
Without him noticing
See,
at
ghosts
first,
are real. There's
after
no
the
way
spirit
I'd
box
be in there.
replied, "Not
Nope.
enough strength," followed by "to pass away." When he asks
looking at a
what
big
it meant,
chicken on this
it
one.
replies, "For you." Well, it seems to make sense the reply would be "not enough strength" in responding to its manifesting. Following up with "to pass away" and "for you" seems ominous and terrifying. Could the spirit be
It
referring
doesn't
to its
want you
desire
there.
to take their lives? When he asks what it means, it replies, "and you will see us." By now, Dark Ghost can hide the fear on his face, even from behind his face mask. His
Wow.
mannerisms are now that of anxiety. After several moments of silence, he asks if it is still there, only to receive an answer of ear-piercing electrical screams.
Вы здесь?
See, look, it's done gave you all kinds of warnings. Several chances to
At this
leave.
point, he decides to end the investigation out of fear for his safety.
Yes.
Clearly, whatever remains there is unwelcoming and wants to be left alone. Number 3. Epoch Paranormal is the YouTube channel.
I think that was a very smart decision on his part to just go ahead and go. There's no way. And while you guys are on here, please go over to my YouTube channel, subscribe, because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between. You're going to miss uploads. You're definitely going to miss out. I got several great videos planned for us. Not tonight, just in the future. I don't watch nothing pre-recorded. I don't script or nothing. This is all genuine.
Channel of paranormal investigator Joseph Sturgill.
Oh, and by the way, I will be doing a live scratch and reveal sometime through this videos tonight.
Veteran of the YouTube paranormal community, he started uploading in late 2009.
With one of
During
these
his investigation of West Virginia penitentiary,
gift cards.
Sturgill managed to capture a terrifying piece of evidence.
Right here.
In the short video,
I'm gonna mute
Sturgill
my mic, my
explains
dog's
he had a
barking.
constant feeling something was behind him, even though nothing was. It was during a joint investigation, but he says it wasn't any of the other investigators he felt. During the walkthrough and prior to the incident, Sturgill documents some disturbing graffiti on the wall in one of the cells.
My
while
kids
the
are
messages
home.
were clearly made long
My
after
dog's
the
going
prison was
crazy.
shut down, and rather recent judging by the good condition. The words still send shivers up one spine. "Sweet lips lie wife, mine 3 feet under the kicker," reads one, accompanied by 3 stick figures. 2 are laying on the ground labeled Josh and Alex, while the third, positioned in the middle, is hanging from the ceiling labeled Dave. Below these is written "I'll be back," clearly referencing the hauntings occurring in the building. While it is likely the names written on there are the actual perpetrators of the graffiti and is likely a simple sick joke, it does enhance the chilling atmosphere of the location. Another creepy message in a different
Sorry
cell
about
reads,
that.
"During time is a blessing.
He acts crazy until
Unless you're
they
sick
walk
as a
into the
dog and
door.
do some
They're just getting out the
confessing,"
car.
with a rather impressive skull drawing above it. It's enough to make you wonder what drives people to write such messages. Writings on the wall aside, the main feature of the video happens just after the 3-minute mark. Sturgill turns around to face the way he just came and spots what appears to be a tall figure standing in the doorway.
It looked like there was a person there.
He even comments about it, and it looks as if whatever was there moves to
Yeah,
the left
I'm
of the
ready to
door
go.
frame, out of sight.
There's no way.
While it is hard to see, the apparition has distinguishable features, including visible arms and legs, while its head is obscured by the top of the frame. Sturgill briefly focuses back on the cell he is in front of before turning the camera back towards the end of the hall. When he pans back, the figure is gone, and the doorway looks unlike what it did before. Nothing looks obscured, and his light goes right through this time. Could this be what was following him the entire time?
Yeah, there's
in any
no
haunted
way.
location?
Like, as
It
soon
is
as I would've
difficult to
noticed that, I'd have
determine the type
left.
of ghost one could be dealing with. Is it friendly,
As soon as I would have noticed the
malevolent,
ghost, there's
neutral,
no way I'd have done been
scared,
gone.
in a prison? The motivations
Now I
of
can
those left
unmute my
behind
mic.
can be
Sorry
even
for
more
the
difficult.
in and out, but
Imagine all the different
puppy acts
personalities
crazy.
who resided there when it was open.
He's friendly. He'll lick you to death, but yeah.